Hello everyone, I am Nivedita Jana from Ambika Prasad Research Foundation. Welcome to all of you to our channel Biodiversity and Conservation. So today we are going to discuss about the remote sensing and its applications. What is remote sensing? Remote sensing is a method of collecting and interpreting information about terrain and other objects from distance without being in physical contact without objects. It involves the use of electromagnetic energy for the characteristics determination of the objects. In remote sensing, the imagery is obtained with the sensor. Coming to the basic concepts, in which electromagnetic energy is a form of energy which moves with the velocity of light. The sun and various artificial sources radiate electromagnetic energy of variable wavelengths. And the passive system, the system in which sun and earth's material are used as a natural source so as to radiate electromagnetic energy of variable wavelength is called as passive system. And the active system, the system in which irradiance from artificially generated energy sources such as ether is used, then it is called as active system. So the atmosphere affects the electromagnetic radiation in two ways, such as scattering and absorption, and the interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter, like transmission, absorption, emission, scattering, and reflection. So there are different stages in remote sensing system, including energy source of or illumination, radiation and the atmosphere, interaction with the target, recording of energy by the sensor, transmission, reception, interpretation and analysis, and the last one is application. Then coming to the procedure of remote sensing. So the source produces electromagnetic energy. The energy from the source propagates to the target, and the energy received by the target interacts where it is either transmitted, absorbed, scattered, emitted, or reflected from the target. The return signal is sent to the sensor, which responds to all wavelengths, and the data recorded is then processed for useful interpretation. And the information about the target obtained from the remote sensing is made available to the users in the desired form. So there are different applications of remote sensing, like the application of remote sensing in resource exploration, environmental application of remote sensing, application of remote sensing for land use and land cover analysis, application of remote sensing in local natural hazards, and other law improvement, city and urban planning, navigation systems, traffic monitoring systems, in development and construction like land development, engineering and constructions, disaster response like natural hazards, floods and landslides, earthquakes, in global warming research, in sea and ice studies, etc. So there are advantages and disadvantages of remote sensing. So first, let's discuss about the advantages. Each space image is a document as if objectively reflects the state of a locality at the moment of space survey, and the space survey materials may be obtained for different dates, And current space survey enables taking pictures simultaneously of enormous territories with high specification, provides the view for the large region. Most of the remote sensors operate in every season, every day, every time, and even in real tough weather. And it is easy to manipulate with the compact and combine with other geographic coverage in the GIS. And it provides a continuous, repetitive, large-scale synoptic view relative to traditional point-based field measurements. Then coming to the disadvantages. So it is too costly to build and operate. It needs sound knowledge and understanding of how the instrument is making the measurements. Also requires knowledge of the phenomena you are sampling, and the data interpretation is difficult, and the remote sensing data interpretation can be difficult, which usually need to understand theoretically how the instruments are making the measurements, need to understand measurement uncertainties, and need to have some knowledge of the phenomena you are sampling. Thank you.